Alright, what is going on, dudes? My name is Arthur13 and welcome to a little guide on how to EV train your Pokemon. Now, they made it very easy in the 6th generation to EV train Pokemon. It's very simple because of hordes. So, basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you guys how to EV train a Pokemon, and I'm going to be EV training this Electrike that I wanted to use. So, yeah, pretty much, we're just gonna put them in our party. What you want to make sure you have is you want to have a Pokemon with Sweet Scent, and you also want to have a Pokemon that has a move that will affect many different Pokemon, such as Air Cutter or Earthquake, moves like that. On the screen now, you will see a little image that shows the best place to go to get each kind of EV. So, since we are training this Electrike and it has a modest nature, I'm going to be EV training it in Special Attack. Now, the places where you can go to do this are Route 119, where you can fight Oddishes, or Route 113, which is where I'm at, where you can fight Spindas. Now, what I recommend is getting the battle points to buy the power items. Now, the power items add an extra 4 EVs that you can get per Pokemon knocked out. So, we're going to be using the Power Lens, which is the one that boosts Special Attack. We're going to give it to Blitz here. And to actually make it easier so you don't have to do switch training, you can have the EXP share on. Now, basically what you go into the grass, use Sweet Scent, then, you'll encounter a horde, guaranteed every time, unless it is raining. And I don't really know what routes it rains on, but it does not rain on this route. So, basically, you just encounter Spindas, and take them all out with one Air Cutter, which is, I gave my Sigilith the wide lens so it does not miss the Air Cutter. So, basically knock them all out. It gives the, I said to make sure you had the thing on. I don't have my EXP share on. Real professional. I don't remember what I was doing that I turned it off for, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so, again, you just go into battle, and the thing is, with this, you're going to get 25 EVs per hordes knocked out. Some Pokemon give off 2, which will give you a total of 30 EVs per battle, but, these only give off 1, so basically, you knock out, 10 of them. And then you can just use a super training or do 11 total hordes or do a super training. Now, this is also going to give my Electrike a lot of levels since he's only level 1. Now, why having the super training thing on the bottom screen open is you can see how many EVs you're getting. On the right side, there's a little bar that shows how much that EVs that you have received. So, as you see, I have received a total of 25 in Special Attack. It doesn't tell you the exact number that you have, but when it gets to about half of the bar on the right side, you know you've reached the max of that stat. Each stat maxes out at 252 in this generation, and yeah, in this generation, so you don't have to worry about going over and wasting points that don't affect anything. One way of how I like to keep track of how many battles I've done is I count the amount of Air Cutters that I use. So I've only done 3 hordes at this point, because one of them I use, technically, I forgot to turn on the EXP share, but I just count the number of Air Cutters that I use, so as soon as I get to 14 Air Cutters, I know that I have pretty much maxed out my Electrike Special Attack stat. Alright, this is the last horde of Spindas I will need to fight, because I have done a total of 9 up until this point. So, we're again going to use Air Cutter to knock out all the Spinda at once. Then, Electrike will be at 250 EVs in Special Attack. Now, what I like to do is, rather than fighting another horde, I just like to do a super training. Alright, so I have defeated the Magnemite Balloon, which is going to give me the final 2 EVs that I needed in Special Attack. So now I have maxed out my Electrike Special Attack, and now it's going to be very good. And the Special Attack Bag L I will not need. So, now that I have finished his special attack stat, the next stat I want to train up is his speed. Now, the best place to go to train for speed is the route that is next to Petalburg City. There are 3 different kinds of Pokemon you can find in Hordes. Wingull, Tailo, and Zigzagoon. All of them give speed IVs, or EVs, excuse me. So yeah, pretty much, you run over there, and you do the same thing. You use Sweet Scent, and then you use your all-affecting move to take them out. And I'll let you see. And basically, all of the places that it suggests to go to EV training, it's almost a 100% guarantee you will encounter that Pokemon. Like, there's only a 5% chance that you will encounter a Skarmory on Route 113 to train for, special attacks. So, anyways, yeah. I forgot to give him the power anklet to give, the extra speed, but now he is at 5 speed EVs, which means that I won't need to do another, I won't need to do another of the super training, so that's cool. Alright, so this is my final horde that I will need to fight. So, I have defeated the 10th horde of Zigzagoons, technically 11th, or I think. Alright, so I have fought my last horde of Zigzagoon that I need to, and I have maxed out the speed on my my Electrike. So now what you can do is you can use whatever kind of you can put the last so there are a total of 6 IVs left. You can put a total of 510 in a Pokemon and a stat max out of 252. So I have put a total of 504 in my Electrike at this point. So the last 6 I'm going to put in HP. Now, just so I don't have to do a training, I actually have a bag. And so pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep attacking the bag. And once I defeat the bag, I will get 12 EVs of HP. And I will max out my Electrike stats. Just pretty cool stuff. And then that is pretty much it. I mean, EV training is very simple now. It used to be where you have to, you'd mentor it out. And it's even quicker when you have, what do you call it? When you have Pokeroos, which I don't have though. Amazing! Space sets are all max. It's a fully trained Pokemon. Congrats, trainer. So there we go. We have a fully trained, we have fully trained Electrike. And yeah, and whatever moves you wanted to learn, what you do is you would just go and fight the Elite Four or something like that and level it up all the way. So, hope you guys all enjoyed this tutorial on how to EV train your Pokemon. If you did, likes was appreciated. And if there's any more tutorials that you would like me to make, go ahead and put them in the description below. So thanks for watching, everybody. I will talk to you all later.